Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 7 such specimens to examine. 7 trading card autograph return request specimens to examine. And we will be examining these specimens in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. How about that? We got us a TTM Monday. You're back to work. You're back performing your function in society, laboring for the benefit of your superiors. If you do a good job, they just might give you a hearty slap on the back as a reward. Hopefully you had enough entertainment over the weekend. Maybe you watched enough football on your 48-hour furlough to shake off the depression of last week. Get yourself kind of amped up and ready to face yet another week of work. We'll have to see how that all goes. We're going to give you some TTMs on this Monday, try to help you out, cheer you up a little bit. Like I said, maybe you saw some football over the weekend. Some pretty good college games Saturday, huh? How about that Oregon 32, Ohoho State 31? Did you see the Ohoho State quarterback? He ran out the clock on the last play to give Oregon the win. Very, very poor end-game performance by Ohoho State. They were in field goal range with plenty of time to even get closer and somehow screwed up the whole thing and lost the game. We always love to see Ohoho State go down, so that was fun. And LSU had an exciting win over Ole Miss. That was a big game down there in the SEC. LSU now right back in the playoff mix. How about that? Good for Brian Kelly. A lot of people don't like Brian Kelly, but hey, he's a pretty good coach. He would not have screwed up that end of the game like Ryan Day did. Then on Sunday in the NFL, our Detroit Lions put a spanking on the Cowboys, didn't they? 47-9. They destroyed. They were a little bit frustrated after last season when they went down to the Dallas and had that win stolen from them by the Zebras. They said, hey, we ain't going to let the Zebras give Dallas no win. We're going to kick Dallas's tail so bad, ain't nothing the referees can do to give them the game. So the Lions got their revenge win over the Cowboys. That was nice. Unfortunately, Hayden Hutchinson got injured. He's out for the year, so that's going to be tough for the Lions defense to overcome. Hopefully Jared Goff's arm is ready to go. He's going to be throwing a lot of passes the rest of this season. But let's go Lions, and at least they spanked the Cowboys. So hopefully you saw enough football over the weekend to get you ready for another week of work, or maybe you're not a sports person. Maybe you went to the movies and saw Terrifier 3. How about that? I saw that actually last Thursday night. Plenty of gore if you're into that. Art the Clown is back and up to his usual, what would you call it, mayhem. So maybe you saw Terrifier 3. Maybe that was the type of entertainment you like. Or maybe you just talked to somebody. Maybe you had some nice family time talking to your family members, sitting around the dinner table, having conversations about the meaning of life, whatever you did this weekend. We hope we got you ready to go. Hey, after we do our TTMs, I got me this bargain box of 2022 Allen Ginter. How about that? It's got a Bobby Witt there on the cover as rook. Maybe we get us a Bobby Witt rookie card. 2022. I got it for $17. Of course, we're going to give away some cards. We'll tell you how you can win. Once we get through all the TTMs and looking at these cards, I'll let you know right now. Any three of these cards that I don't want, you can have if you're the grand prize winner. 2022 Allen Ginter. How about that? So this is going to be a long video. So if you're a little antsy and nervous and you got some facial tics starting right now because you can't take a video that lasts more than 7 minutes, you better pop you another Ativan or Adderall, wash it down with some Diet Coke. We're going to be here a while. Or just turn the thing off right now. I don't want you stroking out on me while we're doing our video, but let's get started with our first TTM on this TTM Monday. Where's this first TTM coming to us from? San Bernardino, California? How about that? What do we got from San Bernardino? TTM number 1. How about that? Well, how about that? 2. Look at that. Not 1. We got 2. 1989 Pro Set rookie cards signed by legendary NFL coach Jim Mora. Look at that. Man, that is a sweet card, isn't it? 2 of those. Jim, can you believe this? I had to double check. He's 89 years old. That shocked me that he was at 89. That is hard to believe. Of course, he's most famous for his post-game press conference. Playoffs? Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? That's probably they're going to put on his gravestone. Playoffs. But you know what? He was a pretty successful head coach, so he won 2 championships in the USFL. Then he had a lot of successful seasons in the NFL with New Orleans and Indianapolis. Finished his NFL career 125 wins, 106 losses. He never won a playoff game in the NFL, though. Went 0-6 in the playoffs. He went 0-6 in the playoffs? Well, he was the NFL Coach of the Year in 1987, Jim Mora. Playoffs! How about that? We got 2 of these. Do we need 2 of these? I'll tell you what, why don't we give away a Jim Mora card in addition to our pick 3, Allen Ginter? Let's have us a big contest. We'll give one of these Jim Mora cards away, too. Thank you, Coach. Really appreciate that, Jim Mora. Outstanding. Well, we'll give one of those away, too. We'll sweeten the pot for our contest because usually when we open the cards, we don't have anything good. But all right, let's keep going. TTM Monday off to a great start. Let's see what we got from Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines, Iowa. Des Moines, that's Desmoines is pronounced Des Moines. You didn't know they had a bunch of French people in Iowa. I thought they're just sodbusters down there, but I guess they got some ultra chic French people in Iowa too. We got us another 2-pack. How about that? Iowa football legend. How about that? The greatest Iowa quarterback of all time, Chuck Long. How about that? 61 years old. We got 2 1987 Topps rookie cards. This one here, you see, got a little blurry or offset or whatever you call that. 2 Chuck Long rookie cards. One of the great legends of Iowa football. 3-time All-Big Ten. Led Iowa to the Big Ten title in Rose Bowl 1985. Was the Big Ten MVP and finished second to Bo Jackson in the Heisman voting. He was the Lions' first-round pick in 1986, but He had a very poor NFL career. He had a weak arm. His game didn't really translate to the NFL. He had only 21 career starts in the NFL. He lost 17 of those 21 starts. 54.5% completion percentage, 19 touchdowns, 28 INTs. I believe he's still in football. He's coaching one of those UFL teams. But hey, he was a great Iowa football legend, great college quarterback, no doubt about that. Just not a very good NFL quarterback. But thank you, Chuck Long, former Detroit Lion first-round draft pick and a true Iowa football legend. Those two rookie cards look great, don't they? Thank you, Mr. Long. All right, let's keep going with our TTMs. We got one coming to us from the great city of Seattle, Washington. Let's see what we got from Seattle, Washington. Seattle. Oh, we got us a look at that. Look at that signature. Look at that. Xavier Nyans. How about that? This guy is one of the first of all, he's 17 years old. This is a 2024 Panini USA Baseball Stars and Stripes prospect card. This guy, according to MLB.com, is the number 3 2025 draft prospect, high school draft prospect. Number 3 high school prospect for the 2025 draft. He's a power-hitting shortstop and third baseman. Also throws a 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Mount Vernon, Washington. Look at that signature, though. Isn't that something? I guess that's a big X and then kind of a N. How about that? Hey, it looks almost like, was that Chinese or is that Chinese or Japanese? How about that? Well, at least the young man signed it. Good luck to him on his baseball career. I hope he is the number 1 draft choice. He's going to be somebody. He'll be a first-round pick for sure. I hope he goes number 1 in the draft. He's a big kid, like 6'4", 6'5", a lot of power. And like I said, he's got a pretty good fastball, too. Xavier Nyans, thank you, young man. Appreciate that. God bless you on your journey to the big leagues. How about that? Got us a nice baseball prospect. All right. What the heck? We got another one coming to us from Iowa? Is this another Iowa football legend? Let's cut it open and see. We got a Chuck Long. Well, yes, we did. How about that? Tim Dwight, how about that? Hey, these guys are 2 true Iowa football legends. You remember this guy, don't you? Look at this sweet rookie card. That one's numbered out of, what is that? 39.99. 1998 Top Stars rookie card. That is a beautiful card. Looks great signed, doesn't it? Tim, now 49 years old. Like I said, he was also an Iowa football legend. A great deep threat wide receiver and punt returner for the Hawkeyes. He had 5 punt returns for TDs as an All-American in 1997. Was also a track star. He won the 100 meters in the Big Ten. Drafted by the Falcons in the 4th round of 1998. Played 3 years with them, then 4 with the Chargers. Then he had a year each with the Patriots, Jets, and Raiders. A good return man in the NFL with 3 punt return and 2 kickoff return touchdowns, but was only a backup at wide receiver. In those 10 years, he caught only 194 passes for 2,964 yards. That's 15.3 yards per catch with 19 touchdowns. He did also have 380 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Iowa football legend Tim Dwight, thank you. Boy, that came out great. That is a good-looking card, rookie card, isn't it? Tim Dwight. All right, this is the day for Iowa. I guess they They spanked Washington over the weekend 40-10. Good for Iowa. Let's take a minute here. We got to do some mind control on y'all. You know what you got to do. You see that right there. That is burning and buzzing right into your subconscious. You know you must obey. That's how the world works. You do what you're told. That's what life is from cradle to grave. You do what you are told. Thank you so much for hitting them buttons like you're supposed to. All right, let's get back into the TTMs. We got about, 3 left, then we'll bust open this box. A 2022 bargain box, Allen Ginter. $17 bargain box. All right, this one here is coming to us from San Antonio, the Rio Grande District. Let's see what we got from San Antonio. I doubt it's an Iowa player living down there. Let's see. Well, looks like we got a note. Boy, that thing is stuck. And there's our card. Look at that. Royce Berry. Look at that signature. Royce is now 78 years old. Look at that sweet 1970 Topps rookie card signed by Mr. Royce Berry. Royce was one of Houston's better players. That's kind of a lukewarm endorsement, I guess you would say. Royce, he was one of Houston's better players. Royce Berry, defensive end in college at the University of Houston, where he was one of their better players. Bengals 7th round pick in 1969, played with them for 6 years and a year with the Bears, 21 and a half sacks in his career, and 2 fumble returns for touchdowns. Royce Berry, one of Houston's better players. All right, let me see. I don't even remember what I asked him on his note. Did I ask him about the Bengals? What did I ask him? Oh, what about that? Because I mentioned a game he played against the Bills. One of those fumble returns he had for a touchdown was against the Bills. So I asked him, what are you going to ask some of these guys? So one of the players for the Bills that game was O.J. Simpson. Did you ever have any interesting encounters with O.J. during your career? He said none. Okay. Who was your favorite quarterback to sack? Sacking Johnny Unitas in... What is that? Sacking Johnny Unitas and something. I'm not sure what that says, but hey, he sacked Johnny Unitas. That's got to be a great moment for any football player, huh? He sacked the great Johnny U. I don't know what in players. I'm not sure, but hey. You know what? He remembered that his whole life. He sacked the great Johnny Unitas. Never did have any interesting encounters with O.J., though. But, hey, thank you, Mr. Royce Berry. Really appreciate that. God bless you, sir. Yeah, I appreciate all these guys signing these cards that we send to them. God bless them all for taking the time out. Send something back in the mail. They got to put a little effort into it. Thank God for these young men, these old timers, still signing cards after all these years, giving back. A lot of the guys don't give back, but a lot of these old timers still do. God bless them. All right, we got one here from Little Rock, Arkansas. What we got from Arkansas? Little Rock, Arkansas. Got us an old Razorback, maybe? Let's see what we got. Oh, yes, we do got us an old Razorback. Mr. Joe Adams. Look at that fancy signature. Boy, that came out real nice on that 2012 Score rookie card. Look at that. Joe Adams. How about that? That looks real nice, doesn't it? He was a 2011 All-American wide receiver at Arkansas. He also won the Jet Award. You ever heard of that? They had a Jet Award for Best Kick Returner. He was one of the greatest punt returners in college history. Him and Tim Dwight, how on the same day. He had 5 punt return touchdowns his senior year, too. 4th-round pick by the Panthers in 2012, but he fumbled 2 punts early in the season, ended up getting cut. He never caught a pass in the NFL. Joe Adams, thank you, sir. Arkansas football hero and All-American. Appreciate you signing your 2012 Score rookie card. That looks real nice. Joe Adams. All right, we're down to our last one. This ain't going to be no surprise. Coming from Mr. Art Toms, a great old Oakland Raider. It's coming from Oakland, California. Feels like maybe there's a note in there, too. Hopefully he answered some questions. I'm pretty sure he took the time to sign the card if he's going to send it back. Looks like our note is in there, stuck in there. Let's see if we got our football card. It's wrapped in something. Uh-oh, what in the world do we got? Oh, we got us a tract, it looks like. How about that? Art Times. Boy, that came out beautiful. Look at that. Art Times. That. Look at the stance he's in, too. Looks like he's ready to start fighting, too. Look at that. Put up your dukes, she said. Art Times. Man, look at that sweet 1973 Topps rookie card. Man, oh man, that is a beauty. That looks really good signed, doesn't it? Art Times. 78 years old. Raiders #1 draft pick in 1969 out of Syracuse. He played 8 years for the Raiders, 1 year for the Eagles. He was a member of the Raiders' first Super Bowl championship team in 1976. You see, put that SB on there. He had 30 sacks and 2 interceptions in his career. While he was still playing, he started a coin laundry business on the side and also opened up a sports memorabilia store, Arts Sports Artifacts. He was still doing business until a couple of years ago when he finally closed it. But how about that? Art Times. Looks like he sent me a nice Christian tract. Oh, it's a personal one. Look at that. Art Times. Beautiful. Let's freeze frame this so you can read it. He took the time to send it. Going to hold that up there. You can pause it. Looks like he's got his life story in there. Look at that. He says, what am I going to do after I retire? And you know what? I'm going to let you read that. He's going to tell you about what's the most important thing in life. You know, we're only here in this world for a short bit of time. There's something called eternity that we all face. You ever think about that? We joke around about how you got to work for other people during the week and your function in society and all that is making money for other people. But in reality, you got one function. That's to find out what eternity's all about. Is there anything beyond this life? Why don't you read what Art Times has to say and think it over? There might be a way out of this mess. Maybe what the Gospels say about Jesus is true. Maybe what Jesus said about himself is true. Read this over. Think about it. Pray on it. What else do you got to do? We joke about watching football over the weekend or going to the movies or having social interaction. Take a minute by yourself. Get off by yourself and think about it. Do you realize the eternity is real? Whatever your opinion on life after death is, eternity is real. Whatever your state is when you leave this life, there is going to be an eternity. So give it it's far more important than anything you think that is important in this life. So read what Art Times has to say. Give it some thought. He took the time to send this to me. I'm going to take the time to hold it up for you folks to look at and read and think about. Might be the most important few minutes of your life. Thank you, Mr. Art Times, for reminding us eternity is real, and it's something, The whole way the world is set up is a distraction from questions like eternity. Are you going to be distracted by the lying vanities of the world? I hope you take the time to read that. All right, let me see if he answered any questions on the note. What do you think? I says, did you have any favorite teammates on those old Raiders teams? John Vella, offensive lineman. Any opposing players you dislike? No. Any favorite memories of Coach Madden? Just that he was a player's coach. Well, how about that? Art Toms, like I said, thank you for signing your rookie card, and more importantly, thank you for being an ambassador for Christ. Really appreciate it. All right. Well, like I said, we're going to give away some cards too, so we got a long, long way yet to go on this video. Got your Ativan? Got your Adderall? Let's look at some of these. 2022. We got 48 cards to look at. Allen Ginter, maybe we got us. A Bobby baseball rookie card. Bobby Witt Jr., what a year he had. How about that? Forget who some of the other big rookies were. Are they on the front cover here? I'm not sure. Who's that? Oh my goodness. I plumb forgot about this guy. What if we got a Wander Franco autograph rookie card? Oh my, Wander Franco. Whatever happened to that guy? Is his legal case over? Oh my God. What if we got us a Wander Franco rookie card? That used to be one of the biggest cards, remember? All right, what do we got? 2, 4, 8 packs, 6 cards a pack. Remember, besides that, we're giving away a pick 3, any 3 of these cards I don't want. Plus, we're going to throw in one of these 2 Jim Mora rookie cards. Probably this one. Looks a little smeary, not quite as nice as this one. I'll give that one away. All right, let's get going here. 2022 Allen Ginter. Hope we got some nice goofy cards in here as well. Let's see what we got. Pack number 1. I usually don't do too good on these packs. Davy Cuts. It's one of the goofball cards. Davy Cuts. I guess he's a barber. I guess so. He's a barber. Yeah, Davy Cuts. If any fans are haircutting, look, he's got a little razor in his hand. Davy Cuts. All right. Xander Bogaerts. All right. What's this thing here? Oh, look at this. Jared Kelnick. Boy, he never. Talk about a guy whose cards were going for a huge price. And now I don't know if you can give them away. People were paying thousands of dollars for his first Bomas. Remember that? Jared Kelnick. Now, what do we got here? Look at this. Famous rivals. What do you like better, New York or Chicago pizza? How about that? I prefer the Detroit style myself, but hey, some of you people like the big old floppy New York. I don't know. Somebody might like a pizza card. All right, we got this little mini one. Is that Helio Ramos? He had a pretty good year. This little rookie card might not be too bad. He ended up having a pretty good year for the Giants this year. We got a mini Helio Ramos rookie card. And then we got something called North. Who is this person? Lacrosse player, Charlotte North. One of the great, I guess that's a female. Is that supposed to be a girl? I guess it is. Charlotte North. Great lacrosse player. I guess that's a girl. Well, I don't know, but hey. We got a lacrosse card. Beautiful. All right. Lacrosse. Let's go to pack number 2. Let's see what we got here. McCutcheon. All right. We got Verdugo. Alex Verdugo. Oh, we got us an old Rogers Hornsby. Look at that. That's above number 300, so I guess those cards are somewhat rare. Rogers Hornsby. And then look at this one. How about that Bob Feller card? That's a nice one. Very nice. Bob Feller. Pitching gem. How about that? That is a nice old card. Then we got a mini rookie card of Joe Ryan. It's kind of a nice card. And we got a Mike Schmidt card. That is nice too. Number 41, Mike Schmidt. How about that? In fact, look at that. I just happened to put my Mike Schmidt card up here today. How about that? Mike Schmidt. How about that? The timing on these videos is interesting, isn't it? We had the 2 punt returners, the 2 Iowa guys. We got a Mike Schmidt card. And the same day I put up my Mike Schmidt card. All right. Let's go on to pack number 3. Remember, any 3. Hey, I don't want any of these. If you want them, they're up for grabs. Pick 3 so far. They're all available. Beal. Was that Bradley Beal? Got you a basketball player? Somebody likes basketball? Hank Aaron. That's a nice old Hank Aaron card, isn't it? Hammer and Hank Aaron. Larry Doby is the first black player in the American League. Look at this thing here. Mike Trout. Banner season. 2014 MVP. Always injured Mike Trout. How about that? Mike Trout. And then we got Inside the Park. Joshua Tree. How about that? Send that out to you too to get autographed. Joshua Tree. Very nice. And then we got a Seth Beer rookie card. One thing about these Allen Ginter cards, man, when they get signed, they look really good. They got that nice cardboard feel. These are great cards to get signed. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot of cards to get through. If anybody's still watching, remember, any 3 of these you want. There's none so far that I'm keeping for myself. Joe Mauer. Hank Greenberg. How about that? He had 58 home runs one year for the Tigers. Hammer and Hank Greenberg. How about that? Then what is this backwards card? Ian Happ. That's number 334. That's like a low print card. And look at this thing here. Cy Young winner, banner season for old Max Scherzer. 2 different colored eyes. How about that? And our mini card is a, what is that? Oh, we got the mini card of Hap. How about that? We got all the Haps in one pack. We get that in focus. Look at that little mini card. And then we got MJ Melendez rookie card. That ain't bad. How about that? All right. No Wander Franco. No Bobby Baseball rookie card. Let's see if we can do. We got a few packs to go. Let's see if we can hit one. Hamilton. Who's Hamilton? A curler. Look at that. Does that mean he's a hair curler? A hair curler? You come and put some pretty curls in your hair? How about that hair curler? There's a Kershaw. Look at that. Why is our camera going out of focus all of a sudden? Put it like that. Look at that Kershaw. And then we got a Marcus Semien. Very nice. Here's our goofball card. Pastrami sandwich. Maybe we'll send that to Dan Pastorini. Have him sign that. Glover. Who's Glover? That's Danny Glover? That don't look like Danny Glover. Actor Danny Glover. Huh? How about that? I guess I remember him from the Lethal Weapon movies when he was quite a bit younger. Danny Glover. And then we got a Mariano Rivera. Very nice. All right, 3 packs to go. I got to pick up the pace. I know some of you are pulling your hair out right now, trying to see if there's any 3 of these cards you want to enter the contest. Plus that Jim Mora. Canerco. Now, who is Ellis? Who's this guy? Radio host. Never heard of him. Paul DeJong. All right. Oh, look at that. Slam dunk contest day. How about that? Didn't know there was such a thing. Mini card of Reynolds. Who's Reynolds? Brian Reynolds, all right. Oh, we got a Matt Vierling rookie card. He's with the Tigers now. Did okay for the Tigers. Matt Vierling rookie card. I might try to get that signed. All right. Baseball playoffs going on. Is TV going to get their Yankees-Dodgers World Series? Judge Ohtani? It's rigged. Come on, you know they are. Now, what else we got? What do we got here? Oh, this guy had a great series against the Tigers. Little slap hitter Kwan, slapping a bunch of singles, drove the Tigers nuts. Stephen Kwan, little slap hitter. Stephen Kwan rookie card. That ain't bad. Then we got a Ichiro. Very nice. We got a Shane Baz rookie card. That ain't bad. Pitching a gem. Corbin Burns. Look at this fancy card of Adolis Garcia. It must be a special thing because that little border on it, maybe. Somebody might like that if you're a Rangers fan. And then we got a, what's this guy's name? Mackenzie